Hello my friends, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about the next level racing F-GT Lite. I previously reviewed the NLR GT Lite and I didn't care too much for it. However, in that video I did make a mistake in the configuration. The gear mechanism holding the wheelbase was not correctly screwed in, causing for more flex than would normally be the case. So the configuration of the F-GT Lite is done via hubs. You can find them all over the frame and they allow you for a large amount of configuration to be done to find a good position. Especially for the F-GT Lite, which has extra hubs to support the Formula 1 position. There is a large part, almost everything that is done on the fly. Via the hubs, but also the pedals can be moved back and forwards with the little handles. So configuration wise, yeah, I think this is a very configurable chair. It's just that it's difficult to get it in the wished configuration. I am not overstating saying that this is a very configurable chair. Because of its dual function as F1 seat and GT seat, you have a lot of freedom for inclination and distance of the pedals, the inclination and distance from the wheelbase, and the height and inclination of the seating area itself. The wheelbase holder can be shifted forwards and back by adjusting the position of the screws and tilted down and tightened with a hand screw. The pre-drilled holes will allow most mainstream bases to be attached of Logitech, Trustmaster and Fanatec. Build quality, yeah, it's a difficult one. It's sturdy, I like it, it's sturdy. However, the usage of the hubs itself is a bit annoying because when you set it up, you configure a part and then another part shifts and well, it's really hard to set up and that's for build quality. I mean, yeah, it could have been done much better. It is heavy, bulky and weighs a lot, and that usually is a good recipe for stability, and it's not different here. This is a stable rig. The locking mechanism is crude but efficient and allows easy access to the seat itself. The fabric used for the seat is Alcantara-like fabric and also very sturdy. In fact, it all feels well once you go sit in it. I wouldn't say it's overly comfortable, but at least once you're in it, you realize that the hub mechanism is quite safe. It is also quite a large seat with a width of 80 centimeters, length of 190 centimeters and more, and a variable height going up to 130 centimeters. The seating area is also surprisingly wide, suitable for larger frame people. Now I tested the rig with the Fanatec GTDD Pro, and when doing so I did find out it did have some issues. The rig also has quite an amount of flex on the steering wheel. Now this is possible because it's a bit of an older rig, it's already used, but I did think, and this time I paid very much attention to the configuration, but I think it has too much flex on it for the steering wheel. Of course, since I tested with some medium heavy material, it is safe to say that it doesn't have that many issues with lower max torque wheelbases. Apart from the shifter holder and the GT-F1 position, there are not that many features on this rig. Perhaps the one most important for people is that it saves them some space. It is marketed as a foldable solution, and it's true, but you don't want to fold this in and out every day. It will get on your nerves after a while. And even in folded state, if you manage to actually fold it up, it takes up a lot of space nonetheless. But the folding and unfolding, the flex on the wheelbase and the relatively big footprint is not its biggest issue. With an advised price of €329, it can't really be called a budget solution anymore. Fortunately, resellers sell them normally for less, and they do pop up regularly on the second-hand market in my region. So if you want specifically a folding chair for a Formula 1 position, I guess this is what you would buy. The Playseat Challenge is a very good seat, is a better seat in almost every aspect, but it doesn't allow you to be in a Formula 1 position, and this FGT it does. The next level racing FGT Lite makes a bit more sense than the GT Lite, but it still remains an over-engineered, overpriced jack of all trades but master of none. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up if you had something from this video, and as always, if you want to see more reviews, consider to subscribe.